block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Throwing Rivers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Raiders swarm in and block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Benjamin's got it. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That's pulled in at the 32.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's see if he can get an interception as this one continues.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week. And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 52 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Allen's got it. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He's got daylight. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 79 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock. It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout. Carlson on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Throwing, Rivers, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And he's had all kinds of problems just getting punts off so far. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Pressure coming, and this is a booming kick.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so. And isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys continue to pour it on. Carlson on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyson Alualu in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, with the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes.
And now he's taken down, and Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They've put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Down. 70. Indy. Mike 58 right there. Oh, you got deep? Say go.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they...
Okay. Okay.
Work it across midfield.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And some room to maneuver. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers ready for their next possession. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Gordon.
Hey, ready.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get out.
Rush comes and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Play fake. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 60 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't. Mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This fielded at the 2. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sua Cravens able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rivers now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is taken at the 23. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 77-yard punt return as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Sua Craven's up to make the stop. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Rivers to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. Just 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kendrick Bourne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. I'll let you do the analysis part of it with every touchdown pass.
here, and boy, is she freaky.
Lord have mercy. Gucci just got home. That boy can't afford no girlfriend. What I'm gonna do with him?
I'm a freak of league, but I can't let a broke beat. No, we for the street. So when you see me, don't speak. Put them straight to sleep. I don't sell, but this ain't cheap. Abracadabra, got rappers and trappers. Yeah, I got some tricks on my sleeve. Trauma, I'm with. You want a problem? I want a hit. Oh, trick, ready to snitch. Then bad, we get it. My DM is flooded, my AP is flooded. Still with this, stick. Don't give a I'm running it up. Big lotto, I pop mine. Cause I'm a very freaky girl. Get it from my mama. I'm not with the game. I'm without a drama. Make them give me in the front seat of the Hummer. Make them give me in the front seat of the Hummer. I'm a very freaky girl. Get it from my mama. I'm not with the game. I'm without a drama. Make them give me in the front seat of the Hummer. Make them give me in the front seat of the Hummer. I look good. I'm fine. Make them give me Einstein. I walked in the meeting, label seen a dollar sign. It took a couple M's for me to sign the dotted line. Slim waist with a booty, this dumb if he lose me. This boy think I love him, I'm Big Lotto, not Susie. Film him eating this, I swear my life is a movie. Walked on nasty with Boosie, and now I got one with Gucci. Cause I'm a very freaky girl, get it from my mama. I'm not with the game, I'm without a drama. Make them give me in the front seat of the Hummer. Make them give me in the front seat of the Hummer. I'm a very freaky girl, get it from my mama. I'm not with the game, I'm without a drama. Make them give me in the front seat of the Hummer. Make them give me in the front seat of the Hummer.
First I take off a bra, she like the in the car. I just shot up the club, that mean I'm in the raw. When you see me, she fell in love on the spot. Don't wear your heart on the sleeve, don't put no trust in no dot. I'm a crazy, got a bipolar temper. Go to sleep with my pistol, go to war by my sister. I would fix my body, but she was fine already. Tried to sign mulatto, but she was signed already. Y'all sticks like a Gucci, I'm a filmmaker movie. Sick and tired of big Gucci, can't expire, work for
Touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense now to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what they discussed.
I say, I don't need no model to be savage. When I'm on it, when I'm off the savage. See the definition of a bad stoler. I'm the definition of a bandit. I don't need no model to be savage. Hey, but when I'm on the when I'm off the savage. Hey, my girl, the definition of a bad stole a heart. I'm the definition of a bandit. Put the down and picked up the Tommy in the Tommy Hill figure. Tommy hidden, Tommy Hill figure. I'm nice when I'm off the I'm a with her. I don't smoke, but tonight I'm getting stuck with it. Hold it up and put some B in the cup with it. I know she a freak, she gon' with it. She my Velcro, guess I'm stuck with her. Diving in like a sailor, I love the addicted to her paraphernalia. I had to tell her, I see it like a fortune teller. Your ex did good, I could do better. From the woods, I think she a hunter. She a killer in the eater, she a killer in the eater. I can tell when she has feelings, I can read her like a book. Damn, I understood, yeah. I don't need no model to be savage. When I'm on it, when I'm off the savage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for L.A. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
I won't never sell my soul.
And that'll be accepted.
And I really wanna know. I was at back, where the stash at? Cruise the city in a bulletproof Cadillac. Cause I know these have to wear the bag at. Gotta move smarter, gotta move harder. Try to give me 5 mile water. I live down on my dog. I had to do with me Dwayne Carter. Cause out here playing ain't ballin'. I done put my whole arm in the rim, this car. And I know pocket get it for the pack. Shouldn't double stick, I bought. Got it doesn't like a lithium mother. I'm about to get the key to the city. Forget it, I can cook at the lot. Total 12 swats. Busting all the bells out the box. I get a link with the box. In the box. The whole damn field, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deal, we been tripping like the 80s. She's tried it.
Think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Joe Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time.
And I really wanna know. I've been moving them out. And steal it with me, then he got the blues in the pocket. To the forest with the
back to about the 19-yard
don't wear no shoes in my house. The place that I'm flying in, I never wanna fly again. I take my chances in trap, yeah. She's no hands with it. I just made it run it like I like this bitch. I'm a 20 president candidate. I done put 100 bands on Zimmerman. I done moved real gangster, so that's why she been. Shawty call me Chris Paul, cause I pop my shit. Got out the mud. There's nothing you can tell me. Yeah.
Pick it up.
Yeah, I had to keep at the lot. 12 swats. Switching all the bells out the box. I hit a link with the box.
The pass receiver turned into
the whole damn field. I'ma get lazy.
And it goes the other way for 6.
I got the mojo deal. We been tripping like the 80s.
They're not too happy about it, but for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And I really wanna know.
Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This is now on Pluto TV 24/7. See if the girls have what it takes to make it.
Listen, girl, okay? I like that. Wow. Push on. Have you ever held a pair of pom-poms in your life?
It's all on the line.
8 of these girls have to go.
There's something I really like about it.
You never give up on your dream.
Catch Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders on Pluto TV.
Welcome to the download. If it's flooding your timeline and you and your friends are obsessing over it, we're probably going to talk about it here. It is the YouTube drama heard around the world. We took the show on the road.
Here thinks that Chloe should leave the basketball player.
Let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation that they're first trying to do a football.
This is not your average episode.
You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because
Naturally, the most important ingredient in making tea is saying no. In our real brewed iced tea, we say no to artificial flavors and sweeteners, which means no settling, unless it's into a comfy chair. Purely, no is beautiful.
Welcome to Game Show Central, the new home of the fast and fun world of game shows. Welcome to Game Show Central. My specialty with a microwave. Popcorn. Dog food. Brazilian. There's nothing I like better than a big steaming plate of hot Brazilian dog food. America Says on Game Show Central.
Brings up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on
Season 1 of Jersey Shore Family Vacation is now on MTV Pluto TV. All the parties, all the love, and all the fizz pumping.
That's insane.
Jersey Shore Family Vacation Season 1, now on MTV Pluto TV.
It's really easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25.
My specialty with a microwave. Popcorn. Dog food. Brazilian. There's nothing I like better than a big steaming plate of hot Brazilian dog food. America Says on Game Show Central.
Other snacks bring it, but Lay's Poppables make it pop. They're so crispy and full of flavor, you won't believe you get about 30 per serving. Lay's Poppables. Taste the possibilities.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
I need a freak.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine every time they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes are working, so now what do you do?
I need a freak with a bigger butt, mate. I need a stare. I need a freak.
Just what you said, you're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clean to go in the half. Not too
Girl, tell me what to sleep.
They might need to go
On
to
the
the emotional
meetings, I
side
need a
because
freak.
you've got to find something, some
Like
sparks somewhere.
do it in the car, dude. Do it in the dark. I don't even want to see. Open up your door, I got a bigger key. Yeah, like a free throw, baby, when you need me. So nice, make her say please. Like a lolly, lick it till it's clean. She looked at me, said, baby, what you mean? I need a freak to rub my hair. I need a freak every day of the week with her legs in the air, with her legs. I want a freak who just don't care. With a bigger butt, mate, I don't understand.
I'm the biggest one. I can do a trick you ain't no make you. Big ghetto booty, bougie, choosy, and giving up the for dinner in a movie. I need me a Nancy down there. Double with my ex, cause I had to share. You ain't eat what you here for. Baby, I'm a nympho. Known to keep it on rock like a don't trip, baby, and then dip. Treat them like party favors. I pass them like chips. Get my then what? I'm back to business. A good and a trick. That's all they
I need a freak to rub my hair. I need a freak every day of the week with her legs in the air. I want a freak who just don't care. I need a freak with a bigger butt, mate, I don't stare. all them stare. Hey, I got a name Ashley, she don't even ask me. With Britney in the backseat, brand new. Papa about to she Cassie, tell her make it nasty, spit like gassy. Billy Jean, call me daddy. Diamonds in my ear, got me feeling like gassy. House full of hope, you can only imagine. 5 in the morning, getting ghosts like that. I need a freak. I can rub my hair, I need a freak every day of the week with her legs in the air, with her legs in the air. I want a freak who just don't care, I need a freak with a bigger butt, make all them stare. I need a freak to rub my hair. I need a freak every day of the week with her legs in the air, with her legs in the air. I want a freak who just don't care, I need a freak with a bigger butt, make all them stare.
Incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for LA. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be taken at the 13. Later drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
From my head to toe, they love me just too cold.
And they finally take it down to number 4. He reaches the 43. Big play that time for the Raiders. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball running it, and it goes for 4.
Love the call. When you got a guy who's running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide when you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let it go.
And he's in. Touchdown.
To toe, my head to toe, they like it just too cold, way too cold, only way I know, only way I know.
43 as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of players, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? And off he goes.
It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room in the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
In America, 24% of children live in father absent homes.
A lot of kids are growing up without their fathers.
I never knew my father. I didn't even say the story behind him. He raped my mother and pretty much was gone after that.
People underestimate the pain. They just need an artistic form to express it.
I had to put it somewhere. So the kids recorded songs about absent fathers.
This is a story.
The question is, can they change the cycle?
My my specialty with the microwave. Of course. Dog food. Brazilian. There's nothing I like better than a big steaming plate of hot Brazilian dog food. America Chef on Game Show Central.
Know what these past few weeks have been? A challenge for sure. But they've also been an incredible opportunity to help. So JM Group created a 100% remote way for you to buy and service your vehicle. We lowered prices, deferred payments, and made financing fast and easy. We helped every way possible. So when this is all over, we can proudly say we were here when you needed us most. We are JM Group, and we are here to help. Online at wearejmgroup.com. Know what these past few weeks have been? A challenge for sure. But they've also been an incredible opportunity to help. So JM Group created a 100% remote way for you to buy and service your vehicle. We lowered prices, deferred payments, and made financing fast and easy. We helped every way possible. So when this is all over, we can proudly say we were here when you needed us most. We are JM Group, and we are here to help. Online at wearejmgroup.com.
Here in this third quarter.
Jersey Shore Family Vacation is now on MTV Pluto TV. All the parties, all the love, and all the fizz content.
That's insane.
Jersey Shore Family Vacation Season 1, now on MTV Pluto TV.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
But they've also been an incredible opportunity to help. So JM Group created a 100% remote way for you to buy and service your vehicle. We lowered prices, deferred payments, and made financing fast and easy. We helped every way possible. So when this is all over, we can proudly say we were here when you needed us most. We are JM Group, and we are here to help. Online at wearejmgroup.com.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyson Alualu. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth. Conversion here on third down. Rivers now ahead. Rivers lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a full return for 6 and a Raiders touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider defense now, here they are as they get ready to trot back onto the field. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown. Boom, they're right back in there again.
You're going to see many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. They make their own breaks because they look at it every time. We've been in the practices, the drills, where they're trying to strip the football and take plays, but they're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now, can they do it again? Third and long, they look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. I want it to be fairly clear. By the time I leave the booth.
So here's a first and 10 at the 3.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee.
Toss here to Jacobs.
Ooh la la, ah wee wee. 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 Ooh la la.
Looking for ends, I got lots of friends. Jump out of my bed like where that bread. You gon' hold the edge, way to bring it back. We connect the car, keep us in your thoughts. Keep guys that the clock is on. Letting off, I can hear them from the block. See them creeping through the floors. The speedies, the PD season can start. Oh my God, looking like I live life on a crooked line. Doing fine, you want maximum stupid, I am the guy. First of all, flaw, we is flaws. Take up off, oysters on the head tail. Shoot your ball, pop a trick, really feel baby ball. I'm a dirty dog. Oh, dirty baby, go in your jaw. Give me shit, y'all. Give me, y'all. Pugilistic, my linguistics are the rule of damage, y'all. And I rap it, wanna dash it, so set up the camera.
About to get going.
La la, ah wee wee. 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 I got you covered, I'm busted. Brother's a runner, he crushing his own discussion. To be munchkin, I wasn't supposed to be nothing. Y'all corrupted, I up to something disgusting. My pockets are plumper this season, I love the cover. I'm afraid of nothing but nothingness, ain't it something? When mothers are dumping, I point and click it to bucket. Stuff for the structures, the pushing you in the oven. The king of queen and all of them. The loogie dude, and I still only use the bubble. But we the pirates, the pride of this great republic. No matter what you order, look shorty, we want you stuck with. I used to love Bruce, but living my vida loca. Help me understand, I'm probably merchant of a joke. When we usher in chaos, just know that we did it style. Cannibals on this island, inmates run the asylum.
I think you'll get a chance to play with this one is over with that type of percussion.
Extra point by Carlson, up and down. And that will extend this big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the big six. So they throw the big six to get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. That return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes
With Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh, it's not just a sandwich. Far from it. It's a chance to take a break. A reason to bond with your best buddy. Oh, hello there. An opportunity to go over the top. It's a moment to feel like a family. Or to have just to yourself. Finally. It's a taste of something good. A taste we all could use right now. So let's make the most of it. And let's make every sandwich count. Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh.
Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Manti Te'o in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it.
I don't need no film, son.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. So out come the Raiders. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Now on MTV Pluto TV.
On first down, it's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
To help. So JM Group created a 100% remote way for you to buy and service your vehicle.
Continue to put this one out of reach. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6 touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Another one.
The Charger drive about to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
That's a vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate.
Spinning in his just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the ground. When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to dim down tonight. Cause I can into things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 boss. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Let's go. I hope you know I'm for the taking. You know this cookie's for the bag. Baby, get her things to rest. Like the 68
If you do that, you start to win first down, you win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to knock the ball again.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rivers.
I heard it for the taking. I heard it got these up going crazy. Yeah, I treat you like a lady. Till you burned out.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17.
Now that pipe got her running like she used saying, baby. You made me drown in it, ooh, touche, baby. I carry in that water, Bobby Boucher, baby. And you know I'm a slider like I'm Jason.
Touchdown.
Got it on safety.
Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching.
home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
When I was you, all I needed was
This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Back to throw. Rivers, he completes it to Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kendrick Bourne, 93 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune?
Crazy on the free. Part of me, I cook that Bon Appetit. Part of me, I bought Chanel for 10 G's. Just for the pull out that lamb, I got somewhere to be. I'm on it. She like, here from the go. I'm on it. She on it. We on it.
The fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's spelled it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At least 600 to 800 pounds. It's worth £10,000 when it comes to valuation. Only the reaction is priceless. Antique Roadshow on Pluto TV.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Weeks have been a challenge, but they've also been an incredible opportunity to help. So Graham Group created a 100% remote way for you to buy and service your vehicle. Lower prices, deferred payments, made financing, fast and easy. We help every way possible. So when this is all over, we can proudly say we were here when you needed us most. We are JM
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Online at wearejmgroup.com.
The Emmy-winning series Born This Way is now on Lively Place. Follow the journey of 7 extraordinary young adults who defy society's expectations and live without limits.
Down syndrome, my nurse taught me.
Born This Way starts Saturday,
Now, if you're a fan of
February 20th
punting,
on
this
Lively
game's
Place.
for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position. He loved to play defense.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late ball games.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 45 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms, maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out, give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops when they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. There's the stiff arm. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kendrick Bourne, 31 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter.
Youngster, not worried about anything. If it goes wrong, I'm a college dropout repairing VCRs for $3.25 an hour.
We do our own chip.
Let's turn this thing inside out.
You idiots decided to rip off their flagship product?
This is the only way we get what we want. There is no we.
There is now.
He's cutting it loose and having fun.
My prescriptions used to be really expensive, but then I went to GoodRx.com.
It just works. You put in
Following
the
the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Choices in front of you of placing and locations to get it.
You never think
This one
about
fielded at the 5.
the medication prices.
I have good insurance, but with GoodRx, I save even more money.
What? I was paying how much? And it's absolutely free. No cost to me whatsoever. I get to save $1,180 a year with GoodRx. This is awesome.
Go to goodrx.com and check it out.
He will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
There's and tart? Why would I want both?
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Haoli Kikaha picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now, switch to Verizon and get up to $1,000 off our best phones. The network more people rely on gives you more.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
And think we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. But it's no secret. That's why they have a return punt. He had to keep him back, and he did so Let's see what their opponents can do with this
But the
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now she's so beautiful, got me thinking, what am I doing? I gotta do something like, oh my goodness. Never seen something so beautiful but losing. The only thing to compare to her music. Got me thinking, what am I doing? I gotta do something like, oh my goodness. Do something so beautiful but losing. The only thing to compare to her. If you need some company, then baby I can help. That's the matter of fact. Let me get your number so we can keep it that. God is my witness. She got me saying, body of a goddess, walking on clouds, but the way she stay modest, walking me down. Oh my, I want her on my checklist. Her body bending, cause she's womanly perfected. You got me going crazy, girl. We killing these, you got me lazy, girl. So will you be my lady? Or better yet, will you be my baby? Oh my goodness, hey, she got me saying now. I'm really digging your style, girl. I gotta mention when I picture beauty, you're the definition. Baby, let me show you. I know what you're missing. You've been around the way, but I've never ever seen a pretty face. I've never ever seen a pretty face like yours. You got me thinking that you're edible, far from my hope, but you incredible. So bomb, everything you got me head to toe. Baby, you, she already knows. She got me saying now. Oh my goodness. She got me saying now. Oh my goodness. She got me saying now. Oh my goodness. Got me thinking, what what am I doing? I gotta do something. Oh my goodness. Never seen something so beautiful and losing. The only thing to compare to us is music. So perfected, the melody is moving. I can't really dance, so I'm in the back. Honestly, I just wanna toot it and boot it, but for some reason I just can't do it.
She got me saying no.
Gotta do something. Oh, gotta do something so beautiful. The only thing to compare to us music.
They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form.